back. I know it's been a minute. I've been stockpiling videos for you guys. Some of these videos that I'm about to upload is going to be off by a few days. The information had been out there already, but I had to do it. I had to take some time off and stockpile videos because, like I said before, I got a 9 to 5. So I can't just be making videos on the whim and just like, news is out there, let me put it out there. I gotta sleep and I got things to take care of. So I decided to take some time off and stockpile some videos. And I got it set to drop in certain days and certain hours and yada yada yada. But I'm gonna see if I can keep this consistency up by just staying ahead of the game. So like I said, some of the videos are probably gonna be old. You're probably gonna hear about the Nintendo Switch. You probably heard about the Nintendo Switch shit already, but you haven't heard my take. So that's just how it's gonna have to be until y'all start supporting the brother, subscribing, and just liking so I can get some money out of this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All that stuff helps a lot. And definitely go check me out on Twitch. I be live streaming video games and everything. And I need to boost my following up over there. So go subscribe on Twitch. Yo, so I thought this was interesting. I saw it on my feed page of the computer when I started up one day. And I was like, yo, this is actually interesting. I'm from the 90s. I'm a 90s kid. I was born in the 80s. Grew up during the 90s. So I view myself as a 90s kid. And that's when all the video games came into play for me. Video games, internet, all that stuff came into play for me. So a lot of these games I'm about to cover, I've played and I wish I had them still. God, I wish I had them still. Because these are games that are now worth money. I'm gonna cover 10 games from back in the days that are now worth money. And at least 75% of these games I played. But back in those days, when you played a game, there was like, I don't know, you guys are not gonna know. Well, some of you guys might. There was EB Games, Electronic Boutique, right? And there was GameStop, and there was another one. And it used to be a thing where you play your games and you trade them in. You play your games, trade them in. Nobody had a job back then, so I couldn't work and just hold on to my stash. I would beat a game, trade it in, or do that whole Blockbuster Switch thing. I don't know about that, but I wish I still had some of these games about to cover, and you'll see why. All right, so first up is Zelda Ocarina of Time. It came out 1998 for the Nintendo 64, and a mint condition copy of this one sold, a mint condition sealed copy sold for like $870,000. Bro, I had this shit back in the days, and I'm pretty sure I had an early copy. But if I knew what I knew now, I would go back in time and hold on to certain things, make some stock decisions, don't throw away my Bitcoin. If I only knew what I knew now, I would have never traded these games in. Never. Second up is Mario 64. Mario 64 was revolutionary for me. Mario 64, I think, was the first time Mario appeared 3D and you could run around like that GTA-ish. Like, what do they call that? Open world. You could run around open world, and it was just amazing. It was new. Instead of this side-scrolling Mario jumping and shit, it was the best. One of those copies, one of those Mario 64 sealed mint condition copies sold in July 2021 for $1,056,000. Crazy, 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 crazy. And I definitely had that one. Now we got Final Fantasy VII. That came out in 1997. A sealed black version copy of this goes from anywhere from about $1,000 to about $4,000. This was another one I had, and it's now gone. Sucks. But you know what? I would have never held on to my games and kept them in the package for that damn long anyway, so I wouldn't have no money, because the normal version is just regular bullshit price. You could probably find it for $4. But a sealed black version copy is from $1,000 to $5,000. Panzer's Dragon 1998 for the Sega Saturn. Bro, Sega Saturn back in the days was the revolutionary system. Not too many people had it. Everybody wanted it. It was just shit. That's the simplest way I could put it. I couldn't come up with any other word. But I think that was Panzer's Dragon. Panzer's Dragon was a launch game for it, I believe. And I didn't too much like it. It was a game I did have. I didn't too much like it, because I couldn't see what the hell was going on the screen. You're flying that thing and there's bullets everywhere, zigzag crap. It looked like a fireworks show to me. It was kind of weird, but one of those games, if you had that game, A complete copy could sell for about $800 to $2,000. A sealed copy could sell anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000. Another thing I missed out on. Another one, Castlevania Symphony of the Nights, 1997. Another black label copy that's worth a shit ton of money. It could go from about $3,000 to $7,000 if you have a sealed black label copy, which I doubt not many people do because they were playing your games back then. You just wasn't collecting the shit and whatnot. So next we got 1995 Chrono Trigger. I don't remember playing. I don't remember playing it back in 1995. Maybe I did. I don't remember. But a sealed copy of this game sold for $10,000. If you got an inbox copy, you could go from anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000 or $5,000. But a inbox sealed mint condition copy sold for about $10,000. Bro, hold on to your games, bro. Hold on to your games. Don't be like me. Actually, y'all got no choice but to hold on to your games now because EB Games is gone and GameStop ain't giving y'all shit for your games anymore. So you just gonna have to hold on to them shit. You gonna buy that game for $100. Switch is coming out right now, and GameStop's gonna say, "Hey, I'll give you $5 for that game," and turn around and sell it for $70. Nah, you got no choice. So this game I never even knew of existed. I didn't know this before reading the article. Didn't know what this game was. But a box copy of this. You got the box. You got the little booklet that came inside. Yes, back in the days we used to have animated freaking booklets that came with these games that told backstory and everything. But if you got that and it's in the box and it's open copy, it could go from anywhere between like $2,000 to $5,000. Now, if you have a complete mint condition, unopened sealed copy, you get yourself around $10,000 to $11,000. Bro, if you never played a Mega Man game back in the days of Nintendo and SNES, you would never understand the frustration. Mega Man games were like Souls games back in the days, at least for me. Them shits was difficult as hell. There was bullets everywhere. You died. I think you only had about 3 lives. But I just remember having a difficult time playing every Mega Man game. The Zero game, all those shits. But I wouldn't give up because I would get so frustrated. This one, Mega Man X3, sells for about $3,000 to $6,000 on mint condition sealed copies. I don't remember if I had this one in the stash, but I know I had a few Mega Man games in the stash, but I don't remember this one. The reason why I keep saying if I had this in the stash, I'm trying to calculate how much money I done lost out on. And I lost out, so far, I'm in the millions. Because I dead had that Mario 64. If you don't know the Pokemon, how bad the Pokemon craze was back in like 1998, then you were missing out. I was in junior year of high school, and was it junior? Junior or senior year of high school, one of those. I think I was in junior year of high school, and Pokemon Red and Blue dropped. And then Pokemon Yellow and all these other things. And there was specific Pokemon that you couldn't get if you played the blue copy that you couldn't get. You had to actually trade. So it was a must that you either had both copies or you had a friend that had a copy, or had the other copy. But it was a craze in high school. It was the shit in high school. Mint condition can fetch you about $10,000 to $80,000. Let me say that again. Mint condition sealed copy of one of these games can fetch you about $10,000 to $80,000. It ain't touching Zelda, Oracle of Time, or why can't I say this thing? For that sold for $800,000, but $10,000 to $80,000 is still a good catch. Final game. This game I definitely didn't have. This game first released in Japan and then came to America later on, or if you had a Japanese SNES or whatever. In New York, we used to be able to get like Japanese games. And for those of y'all that are from New York, if you remember Elizabeth Street and Elizabeth Center Mall in Chinatown, that was the spot. You would get any pre-release orders that dropped in Japan like 2 months earlier that didn't drop out here yet, or things that was dropping in Japan that didn't come to America yet. That was the spot to be. But I don't think I played this thing. The fact it says Tactic Ogre, I don't think I played this thing. I don't think it was my type. And still looking at it, I still don't think it's my type. But you have a sealed copy of this. It could run you anywhere from about $4,000 to $8,000. Still, bro, I'm looking like I'm in the millions right now with all the games I done missed out on. Millions. I gave them all to GameStop. Gave them all to GameStop. It's crazy. Yeah, I thought it would be interesting to go back in time and talk about some of these games that are now worth crazy money. Hold on to your stash. When you think that it's here collecting dust because you done moved on to the bigger and better products, hold on to your stash. It's nostalgic, and you show it to your kids one day and you never know. These things may be worth money. Bro, could y'all please, if you like the stuff that you see here, go sub up on my Twitch. Go follow on my Twitch. I'm trying to build my community there. That's where I do a lot of my live streams. That's where I do a lot of my game playthroughs. Follow me on Twitch. Let's have a conversation. I'll be talking to myself, bots, and people trying to sell me stuff on there. All right? I don't want to do that no more. Come and subscribe to my Twitch. All right? Like, subscribe here as well, but also take that extra step and go to my Twitch. All right, peace.